Well, late last night, Nintendo released their financial report for the first half of their fiscal year. That would be April until September. And we had a look at how a lot of their software sold. Think of some of the software that released in that time with things like The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD or new Pokemon Snap. But one game broke a record for Nintendo. And not only that, it seemed to also almost outsell every other game in that span of time, and it's Mario Kart. We're going to talk about that here today. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure that like button helps out a ton, and if you're new to the Spawn Wave Plus channel, make sure you subscribe down below. So I want to show this to you. This was in their PDF that they released, where they have a lot of information going over all the sales, the revenue, expenses, what they expect to make, and even the digital physical split. But they released this slide here, and what it does is detail how many copies of each game sold over the last 6 months, starting at the beginning of April to the end of September. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, 3.6 million units. That makes sense that would sell the most. It came out in July. Obviously, there was a lot of talk around this release because of what Nintendo did just to make it work in the first place. But then we have, obviously, the Legend of Zelda anniversary that's, basically going on right now. We think it is. There's this Game & Watch coming up, but otherwise, Nintendo didn't do a lot to necessarily celebrate it. I guess this would have been the big game release here. That at 3.6 million units, all right? But then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the last 6 months, 3.34 million units. Animal Crossing, 2.22 million units, and then new Pokemon Snap, 2.19 million units. Which means, as we can see here outlined by Nintendo Life, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now the best-selling Mario Kart game ever released. You also have to remember, it came out on the Wii U, just as Mario Kart 8, so I guess you add in those 8 million or so units that sold there, and it's well beyond this, but just going by a title-by-title basis, as Nintendo does view the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe differently than just Mario Kart 8, yes, this managed to now outsell Mario Kart on the Wii's lifetime sales, 37.38 million there. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 38.74. It is still the best-selling Switch game currently. Like, that is above Animal Crossing, which had a massive run since it released, selling like over 30 million copies very, very fast. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe appears to be outpacing it, and I think this will continue as we head through the holidays, because we had that seemingly leak that their bundle is going to be the Switch V2, the red box Switch, along with a copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It appears that their Black Friday bundle isn't going to be changing at all. I think that's the same one that they've done for 2 years running. I think the first time it was just the old Switch, and everyone was like, okay, I guess you have these laying around. You'll package it in with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that way you can kind of get them out of warehouses and off the assembly lines and just on their way. But that tells me that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably going to have a very good holiday. In fact, if you consider games that are just from Nintendo, it might end up having the best holiday overall for them when it comes to software sold. Now, we do, of course, have Pokemon that's coming out. Mario Party Superstars came out, and maybe that one overtakes it for just the holiday quarter, only because in Japan, it looks like the numbers are very, very good for the game out of the gate. And Pokemon is technically counted as like, hey, this is also Pokemon Company. That's why there's a little star next to it there. They point out that that's not all Nintendo's revenue that they make from that game. There are a couple other companies involved, like Game Freak. And it's really funny to consider back when the game was coming out, because remember, that was one of the first games that released for the Switch. The Switch came out in March, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe followed up in April. A lot of us were like, yeah, it's cool, it's Mario Kart. I don't think anyone thought, oh, wow, in 4 or 5 years, that will still be the top-selling Switch game across the board. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that came out on the Wii U. And as we've talked about this many times, this is the longest we've gone since a new Mario Kart game has come out, like a brand new numbered Mario Kart, right? We had 7 on the 3DS, then we had 8 on the Wii U, and then they just moved that over to the Switch, and that's kind of been it. We haven't had the brand new Mario Kart game for this generation with the Switch. And I'm starting to wonder if it's going to happen, because at this point, if you're Nintendo, wouldn't you hold that off for the launch of your next-gen system, whatever their next Switch ends up being in a couple of years? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has proven to be like the best system seller at this time for the Switch. It appears that people just buy a Switch and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the default game, obviously, because it's the one that has sold the most. So yeah, if I'm Nintendo, I'm saving that for the end of the Switch's life, then going into the next gen. In fact, it might as well just be a cross-gen game at this point. And then, hey, maybe that can top Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But let me know what you guys think about this one down below. I was just surprised to see how close it was to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Remember, that just came out in July, a lot of hype around that game. And then here's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that came out a month after the Switch, and it's less than, 300,000 units behind Skyward Sword HD. And I guess let me know if you think this is why we still have not seen Mario Kart 9, because why would you make the next one if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe keeps selling millions and millions of copies every quarter? Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.